Welcome to Carolina Real Estate. Today we're at 7806 Beach Drive in a secluded part of the northern end of the Golden Mile in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And we're visiting with Vicki Hackler, an agent with the Lachicotte Company of Pawleys Island and Myrtle Beach, an affiliate of the Christie's International Real Estate. Hello, Vicki.
Hello, Greg. Thank you so much for having me.
Magnificent opportunity to get up here to be with you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you too.
What a special day.
And everybody in Myrtle Beach, for that matter.
Absolutely, yes. And a beautiful day to get in. And of course, the home is unbelievable.
It is. It really is. The home is probably, to my knowledge, one of the homes that has the panoramic view of the ocean on the Grand Strand. It was built by, the architect was Larry Timms. He's local from Myrtle Beach. He designed the home. When you walk in, the first thing on these beautiful heart pine doors, which were designed and built by Deck Dargan for the home.
Yes.
The home has a lot of custom work in it as well.
Yes.
When you first walk in, the first thing that you're really hit with is a wow. You just see the ocean, this gorgeous panoramic view of the Atlantic Ocean.
Absolutely.
The house, when Larry Timms designed it for the owners, they totally wanted an open floor plan.
Right.
And have the view of the ocean. And actually, when you walk in, you walk in and see the ocean. You see the staircase right in front of you. You see the open floor plan of the living area.
Oh, yeah.
The gorgeous ceiling views, which are total glass, arch glass. And it just opens up the whole entire main floor of the house, which goes into the dining room area.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that goes into when you're walking, and all this, keep in mind when you're taking this tour of the downstairs, you're continuing looking at the ocean.
And there's ocean views throughout.
Yes, it's just amazing. And then you're in the sort of breakfast room sitting area, and you can also see the ocean from there.
Right,
and
right.
Then you're in the kitchen, and with the kitchen, which was really great because the people that owned the house built it. They loved entertaining, so it's a perfect house for entertainment.
It truly is.
It flows. You can serve through the kitchen. If you're having a buffet, you can put it on the counter in the kitchen.
Right.
And serve your guests, and they can walk around. They can actually take a little walk out on the deck and sit down and just listen to the ocean and watch the ocean. It's just beautiful.
It's
absolutely spectacular.
It's stunning.
Also, in the kitchen area, you have a desk, which is really, really nice, just set up for your own personal use. And there's also a catering kitchen area along the hallway as well.
It really is suited for entertaining.
It's great. And then in the sitting area off to the kitchen, breakfast area, you also have a bar, which is also the top of the bar is heart pine, and Deck Dargan also built that.
Son of a gun.
Mm-hmm. And also the view, right above that, instead of having a mirror or some type of picture, it's the whole mural of the Dunes Club, the 18th hole at the Dunes Club.
18th hole,
Mm-hmm.
wow. And we're not far from the Dunes Club.
No,
here,
the Dunes Club is,
yeah.
yes, absolutely. The
10
Dunes
blocks
Club,
north.
well, not even that. The Dunes Club is, maybe probably
Right,
10 blocks.
Not far.
So you can walk it, put it that way.
Yes.
But also in the downstairs, the fireplace has beautiful green marble.
Yes.
The entrance area is also cream marble, and on the downstairs level, you have your guest bathroom. Your master bedroom is also on the main floor level, which also has a study office, which the previous owner had his own office. So
Yes, look
with
at
gorgeous
this.
mahogany
Right.
built-in unit. So that has the ocean view. So when he was sitting at his desk, he could look at the ocean as well.
It'd be tough to leave the office
No,
with
I
those
know.
views, although the rest of the house has so many amazing views.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also in the master, I would consider when you walk into the home, after you've indulged in the ocean view, to the right is the master area,
Right.
wing. And that has a whole suite. Basically, you have your master bedroom, your study, and then down the hallway you have the missus has her own bathroom, her own dressing area,
Right.
her own built-in drawers, cabinets, and then a enormous walk-in closet for her.
Yes, yes.
And then across from that area is the mister's, and he has the identical thing, his own setup as well, bathroom, dressing area, walk-in closet.
That is one of a
And
kind.
it
Yeah,
really
yeah.
is. It's pretty special if you want to have your own area where you
Right.
can keep control of your things, and
Even
you
very
want it-
happily married couples enjoy having a little.
you don't have to
right.
share. You don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
share,
nothing
which
wrong
is
with that.
really
Yeah,
nice.
Yes.
And also, there's a lot of storage area on down that hallway, and
Yeah.
a large laundry area.
The home is surprisingly larger than you'd think when pulling up on the outside. You wouldn't
Yeah,
think it's so
it really-
gloriously large.
It is. It's almost. It's 4 bedrooms on 3.5 baths.
Right.
It's about 6,000 square feet.
Yes, there you go.
So it's quite large. It is a little deceiving. You really need to walk around to the ocean side.
Yeah, to really take it.
Yeah,
in.
to take it all in. But one thing about the house, it is a contemporary structure or design, but it can also lend itself to a traditional look.
Right.
You could go either way, and as you can tell, the home right now is decorated more or less traditional with a little bit of contemporary flair.
Yes.
This was the person that decorated it is McElveen Designs and Antiques, Tweed,
Okay, yeah.
and down in Litchfield.
Litchfield,
And her shop is down there, so she's decorated the whole house, and it's just
It's
gorgeous. And you can
magnificent.
see with her ability to put the traditional in here, you can certainly, it works really well together.
I can't imagine many people not walking in and saying, "I want all this to stay with the house." Yes.
That's possible.
Uh-huh.
That is
Oh,
certainly
good.
possible.
Yes, that's always an avenue. Yes.
Yep, that's certainly something that if somebody desires that can be worked out. But as you go up the staircase,
Yes.
which is absolutely spectacular, it is made of ash wood, the stair treads and the railings, and that was custom made for this home.
Ah.
And as you continue up the staircase, you have the bookcases, which are also made of ash. And what's so really amazing is when you're at the top of the steps and you enter the 3 bedrooms, which are upstairs that have 2.5 baths, you're kind of on a lot of people call it the bridge.
Right. Right.
And
Looking down.
you can look down and see this gorgeous open floor plan of the home. When you look down, and you can see the ocean and all the beautiful architecture of the windows, the arch windows, the angled windows.
Right.
The lighting in this home is also another spectacular attribute to the
Truly.
house. It
Absolutely.
really is.
Is there a room where you can't see the ocean? There's
There
probably
really
not.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, it is totally designed specifically to be here
Right.
and take advantage of the ocean.
Yes.
But upstairs is you
Right.
have 3 bedrooms, and 1 bedroom when you're walking up to the left
Right.
has and the bedrooms are very large. They're
They
nice
are.
size.
Oh, yeah.
And that bedroom has its own bath area and dressing area as
Right.
well. Also, in that bedroom upstairs, it has a little, I would guess if you have guests, there's a little sink in the bedroom and a refrigerator. So if you have guests that want cold drinks or
Right. Not have to
You're-
walk downstairs.
yeah, they don't have to walk downstairs in your kitchen. They have
Right.
they have
don't have to
it-
walk down to the 18th
yeah,
hole. of the beach.
no.
Right.
So it's all right there for them. And then across, I guess you'd say the bridge or balcony area, you go into the next bedroom, and that has an ocean view as well. And its
Yes.
bathroom, and there is a bedroom another bedroom towards the on the other side of that bedroom, which is I would consider a Jack and Jill, so they would share that
Right.
bathroom.
Yes, yes. So it is looking, it's the one thing looking out on Beach Drive, but it also has views. I mean, everything.
Yes, it really is. Like I said initially, it is the only house, to my knowledge, on the ocean front that does have this panoramic view when you walk in of the ocean. And one other thing, let me add, is that all the glass that is hurricaned up to 125 mile an hour.
Is that right?
Exactly.
Wow. Wonderful.
The foundation of the home is basically built up with pilings, and the owners, when they built the house, it's not going anywhere. They spent about $150,000 just in the foundation with the pilings. So it's built up, it's hurricane resistant.
Right.
And
Really planned out.
yeah, it's built really well. So I would love to entertain someone coming in to view it.
Yes, absolutely.
The
Vicki.
price, if you just give me a call, the number is 843-457-1177.
Yes.
And I'll be glad to set up an appointment, and it would only be for qualified buyers, of course.
Sure.
And show you this gorgeous house.
That's wonderful, Vicki. You said 843-457-1177.
Yes.
Okay, very easy number to remember.
Very easy.
And of course, the experience of being associated with Christie's International Real Estate must be very special for the Lachicotte Company.
It is. The Lachicotte Company, we have two offices, one in Pawleys Island and one here in Myrtle Beach. And we have the franchise for Christie's International, so we're an affiliate with Christie's. We work with them. So
Yes.
Christie's considers this home as a Christie's property. So it's advertised with them. Also, it's advertised locally. It's advertised with our offices.
Sure.
And but it goes out internationally, and it filters out in different areas. We are in the DuPont registry, this home.
Great, yes. I actually saw it recently in the DuPont registry, along with a couple of other beautiful homes that you and a handful of agents have listed here.
And on the New York Times Online.
Great.
So we have our company and Christie's being affiliated with them, and our company, the Lachicotte Company, we really do an extensive advertisement here on the Grand Strand to get our properties out, and to we're very proud of what we have listed and how we advertise to get our clients
Absolutely,
as well.
Vicki, and sure should be. The association with Christie's, and just in general, the tremendous connections, your deep roots here on the Grand Strand as a native here makes a big difference when connecting with potential buyers and really being able to explain to them the significance of living in this part of the beach or all parts of the beach.
Exactly. And this is definitely considered a special property with our company, and also with Christie's, because of the spectacular view and the things that are in here, and the open floor plan especially, that will lend itself to a lot of entertainment.
Absolutely. Vicki, well, thanks so much for being with us today. Happy Easter again.
Thank you so much for
Enjoy us
having
being
me.
with you.
It's
Thank
been
you
great.
for
Thank
taking
you.
some time out on Easter to be with us.
Thank you.
Stay tuned to more Carolina Real Estate with Colonel Charlie Thrash coming up next. Welcome back to Carolina Real Estate. Today we're at 7806 Beach Drive in a secluded part of the northern end of the Golden Mile. And we're visiting with Charlie Thrash, a retired Air Force colonel here on the former Myrtle Beach Air Force Base. Charlie, great to get you in. Happy Easter.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Very definitely. 3 tours here at the former Myrtle Beach Air Force Base.
I was very fortunate. I have a lot of my Air Force buddies are still mad at me. I was able to come here and fly jets for 3 different times. I was here in the late 70s, and then from mid 80s to about 1990, and then for a short tour the final time from 91 and 92. Had a great experience.
Golly, Charlie. Well, I'm embarrassed to say I left out that you're the director of the Professional Golf Management Program at Coastal Carolina University. You've got on that gorgeous Easter sweater here today, and I mentioned the Air Force Base. As you know, one of the exciting aspects of today,
Yes.
March 31st, is it's the 20th anniversary of the closure of the former Myrtle Beach Air Force Base.
You know, it's a sad day for a lot of us who are stationed here. It was, but the community has done a great job in redeveloping the Air Force Base.
Yes.
I think something we're all very proud of. We miss the opportunity that the base provided, obviously not only community, but the military also. But the city, the county, and the community have done a great job, and
Yes.
I think it's something we can all be proud of.
Charlie, you've got to have a lot of different memories from your 3 tours here, one in the late 70s, one from 85, I think, to 90, and then 91 to 92, I guess, heading into the closure of the Air Force Base. There must be tons of memories that just flow through your mind. Are there anything in particular?
Well, you know, there certainly are. You know, you always look at personal satisfaction type things, and any fighter pilot wants to be the top gun, and I was fortunate to be the top gun out the base one year when I was flying here. But I think really the fondest memories I have are, one, my personal goal in the Air Force was to command a single-seat fighter squadron, and I was able to be the commander of the 353rd Fighter Squadron for 2 years, and that was a great experience. And then the other really centers around the relationships and the friendships that we made while we were here. The Myrtle Beach community and all of this area, the Grand Strand, was a great supporter of the Air Force. Our personnel, me personally, had some wonderful times and made some great friends and relationships that have stayed with us forever. So when I look back, the 2 real important things are getting to accomplish some personal goals, and then just meeting and staying in touch and being supported by and having some wonderful mentors from people that I came in contact with while I was here.
You shared with us that back in 95, when you actually retired from the Air Force, that you came straight here.
Well, yes, we had grown to really love the community. My wife was taught here in the public schools and out at the university.
Okay.
Our children enjoyed around here. Both our children went to school at Coastal Carolina.
Wow.
So we became kind of a Coastal Carolina University family, and although we're all from Texas, this is kind of our adopted area.
Yes, Charlie, that is fascinating. Well, of course, your connection now, more than a decade now, as the head of the PGM program there at Coastal Carolina University, and of course the Hackler course, another great connection with the Air Force.
Well, it certainly is. I've had the great privilege to be associated with the university now for a little over a decade. Watched it grow and prosper, and we've got a great group of young people, not only on the campus in general, but also in our professional golf management program. Yeah. General Hackler was a great supporter of the university, also a great supporter of its golfing programs. He left a nice gift when he passed away, and we've used that gift to renovate our golf course, modernize our clubhouse facilities, give our students some best, I would classify them really the best and first class facilities that any program like this has in the country.
Oh, come on, really?
Oh, yes,
Wow.
sir. And the university honored the general by naming the golf course after him about 2 years ago.
Yes, well, I was fascinated to hear you say that from 96 to 2001, not long after you retired, you actually joined on with General Hackler and some other folks to run a Bay Tree golf plantation.
Yes, I had the privilege of being the general manager at Bay Tree for a number of years, and then was able to stay associated with them when I went to work at the college. Right. And so it was a great relationship. I look upon the general as a mentor of mine, and he was kind enough to take a chance with me and give me a job when I retired, which is always important.
Absolutely. Golly, you know, you think for so many folks, as you said, thinking about Myrtle Beach Air Force bases and the Myrtle Beach area is a place so many people come back to, an area where they really had a wonderful time, whether they had 1, 2, or for you 3 tours in a certain Air Force base. Is that common in the Air Force or in all branches of the military?
Well, it's I wouldn't say it's common, and I don't like the word unique. But Myrtle Beach and Myrtle Beach Air Force Base was kind of a unique combination and situation. How can you go wrong with a great flying operation? People wanted to be stationed here.
Yeah, really.
We worked very hard. A lot of our young enlisted troops were underpaid and overworked, but they had a great environment to work in and a great environment to live in.
Yes.
And so therefore a lot of people gravitated back here when their military time or their career is finished, and we still have people coming back.
Yes, very definitely. And you've got a view like the view we've got today here on Easter, this amazing view here at 7806 Beach Drive. It is even if you don't have this every day of the year, it's still a great reason, I'm sure, for enlisted folks to be down here and others.
When Congress got ready to close down the base, the final argument I had was, how can you give up beachfront property? but that's another story.
Yeah, I bet it is.
But you're exactly right. It is a wonderful view.
Charlie, so many folks know you and your involvement with the American Red Cross, the Coastal Carolinas chapter of the American Red Cross for, I think, 16 plus years, having put on their Hurricane Golf Classic, which raised a lot of dollars, the Emergency Operations Center, where you and I were together a couple of years ago, last time we were filming together. Fascinating to see your involvement. What spurred your original interest in the American Red Cross?
Well, for one, any military person understands that the Red Cross is there to support the active duty folks. Mm-hmm. And so you automatically have a relationship there. Mm-hmm. Then one of my good friends at the time, Rick McDowell, had retired just before I did and was the director of the local Red Cross.
Right.
And Rick conned me into coming and starting up a golf tournament. Uh-huh. And so that started a great relationship with the Red Cross that has lasted. And I've had a wonderful opportunity to serve with the Red Cross around some great people that are very dedicated, much more dedicated than I am. I'm just happy that I could kind of be associated with them and maybe help raise $1 or $2 for them to support the relief activities here in the local area.
Very definitely, more than $1 or $2, and it really takes a lot of dollars. I think you highlighted recently the traumatic fires there in the Carolina forest area and how that depletes resources so quickly. And these are all volunteers, almost all volunteers.
Well, you know, no one's paid, except we have a very small staff that's paid. And you're exactly right. We're just a couple of weekends removed from the Carolina forest fires that destroyed well over 100 apartments and displaced well over 200 people. And I don't think a lot of people understand that the local Red Cross really has a three-part commitment. We're committed, obviously, to natural disaster relief and support. We make a commitment to the armed forces, and then that third commitment is to fire victims. And so anytime there is a fire in our area, the first person on the scene following the first responders is going to be a representative of the American Red Cross. Wow. And to help that family get situated, relocated, we'll give out chits to go to stores to be able to buy products, or just basic things like food and clothing. And so that takes a significant fundraising effort year-round. And now we really need people's support, because following these fires, we'll have to replenish those stocks that we had, and the number of fires won't stop.
Right.
They'll continue on. So if at this time of the year, if people can find the opportunity, your old American Red Cross needs a little funds.
Very definitely. Of course, it's fascinating when you think about the Coastal Carolina chapter, serving Horry, Georgetown, Williamsburg County. We have 3 of the top 4 largest counties in the state of South Carolina. I mean, you've got a giant, each one of them is about the size of the state of Rhode Island, a giant area to service.
And you know, we've got a great executive director, Nancy Conley.
Yes.
And Nancy and her staff do a wonderful job. And then really over 100 volunteers, very well trained, especially in disaster and emergency response, psychologists on the staff, and those people do a wonderful job day in and day out.
We just got a couple of minutes, Charlie, and I've got to ask this question because I'm sure a lot of viewers would want to know. When you say Top Gun, we think of Tom Cruise, we think of jutting around up and down in the air. Is it really like that? Do you have, I mean, obviously Tom Cruise may be a little different, but what was that like being the Top Gun for 1 year at the former Myrtle Beach Air Force Base?
Well, it was a lot of fun. I got a parking spot at the old club in my name. But our Top Gun, our mission was air-to-ground gunnery, and so our Top Gun competition was built around our bomb scores and our gunning scores throughout the year. And as you can imagine, it was a very keen competition.
Oh, I bet.
And I was fortunate enough to win that competition for a while, and that's one of those plaques you keep on your wall all the time.
Charlie, I can't even imagine. I mean, just that aspect, being a pilot in general, and of course for you having been a pilot, were you a pilot your entire service
I
for
was
25 plus years?
fortunate. I flew nearly all of those times, and I was able to fly right up until I retired. So I was very fortunate.
Wow.
It beat working for a living. Let's put it that way.
It beat working for a living. Listen to you. Well, you know, as you think about the future of the PGM program there at Coastal Carolina University, being and supporting your children there as alums, but knowing so many of these great folks coming into the program now, what do you see as the future for the program?
Well, our future is very bright. We've got a wonderful university that's continuing to grow. We're a little over 9,000 students now, and we're going to grow to about 12. That's what our got a great young president, Dr. David DeCenzo, wants us to do.
Yeah.
Our PGM program plays an important role on the campus. We have, for example, this year 265 students.
Wow.
And they came to Coastal to go through the PGM program. And our program grows a little every year. It's kind of a unique program. There are only 19 like it in the United States, so it kind of puts us on the map. It differentiates us from other universities, especially in the Southeast. And so I foresee a very bright future, not only for Coastal Carolina University, but also for our professional golf management program.
That's fantastic. Charlie, thanks again for being with us today.
It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely,
Gregory.
and
Thank
happy
you.
Easter, very definitely. Stay tuned to more Carolina Real Estate coming up next. Welcome back to Carolina Real Estate. We want to thank Vicki Hackler and the Lachicotte Company for opening up this amazing home for us to be here today. If you want to learn more about the house or have a chance to come see it live time, give her a ring at 843-457-1177. That's 843-457-1177. We also want to thank Charlie Thrash, the director of the Professional Golf Management Program at Coastal Carolina University, and a retired Air Force colonel here on the former Myrtle Beach Air Force Base, aside from being a top gun, which you learned about if you've been here with us the last few minutes. We also want to focus on a featured website, coastalcarolinarealestate.com. Take a look. It's got tremendous features. You've got access to all of the homes, condos, land, multifamily, even commercial properties in the greater Myrtle Beach area here in Horry and Georgetown County. Take a look at this amazing keyword tool, a one-of-a-kind feature, so you could access any property by searching for a keyword like elevator or handicap accessible or anything for that matter. And if you're looking for real estate, look for Carolina Real Estate.